What's up guys, Lego Dude 312 here, and I'm back with a new video. And today I have my Lego custom Spider-Man homecoming figures. Now, I'm sorry for not posting anything Friday or Saturday. Here where I live, we have this basketball tournament. Not gonna say, I'm pretty sure, hopefully you all know what it is. But, yeah, so that happened and I went and I didn't have any time to really film this video. So, yeah, but I'm here now, and yeah. So last time I was gonna, sorry, the camera moved. Last time I was gonna do Jay Garrick, but I didn't have enough time because of, the stuff that I had, and I just knocked him in. But yeah, so I have Jay Garrick here, and we'll do him first before we get into these figures. So, yeah. I was gonna post Jay Garrick on Friday when I made my custom mock, but I didn't, so we're gonna do that now. So let's get right into this. Okay, and here we have Jay Garrick. So this figure is from the Season 3, not the Hunter Zolomon version, but the original Earth 3 version. So this suit is entirely based off of the season finale and the Season 3 version. As you can see, he has kind of the Kid Flash emblem, except it's the gold kind of yellow color. And I outlined the chest area. You can also see the lightning bolts on the sides that actually have blue on them, and the blue continues on to the side a little bit on each side. The back, it also has a brown belt, which also continues on to the back of the torso. The back of the torso has this gold design, kind of like on the Flash, but like a different kind of design kind of thing. So I actually watched the season finale when he puts on his suit. When he turns around to talk to Team Flash, I paused it and I saw this, so I put that on there and I designed it onto that. So that's really all I did. For the arms are just normal red arms, and the hands are just normal pale hands. Let's get into the face and the helmet piece. So the helmet is the Brick Arms Brody helmet, as you can see. I ordered this on Amazon because 2-day shipping. I sprayed this helmet gray. Once I got it, I went to the store and bought some materials, and then the day after, I sprayed it, and it looks nice. The wings are not the same wings, as you can see. One's a little bigger, and that's the one on the right. And one's a little smaller. But I lost the piece to my, on my right, you guys' left. I lost that piece that went with it, and I was so satisfied. It took me another whole hour just to find this one, and I just didn't have enough time to make it smaller to look at like this one, so I just went with that. That's really all I have to say about the helmet. I feel like I really did a good job. On the face, if I just put the helmet on back. The face is actually the Gandalf head, except I redid the mouth. With like a more of a little smirk, and I left like the cheekbones printed and the bags under his eyes printed. I did the eyebrows, I did those brown, and I did the hair. I didn't cut a hair because I didn't know how. So I just traced a hair, like I used the Tony Stark hair, and I traced it and I colored it brown, sorry. And yeah, the legs are actually white legs that I just colored blue and red with a little bit of gold. And yeah, the boots continue on all around the legs. They have some black detailing on them. And yeah, so that's really all I have to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this figure. Now let's get into our Spider-Man Homecoming figures. Okay, so first up we have the Civil War Spider-Man, or the Tech Suit Spider-Man, whatever you want to call him. So pretty much for this figure, what I did is I printed some decals from my colored printer that I found, and I printed them, and I hot glued it to the Lego torso, and yeah, I printed this actually like I think a year ago, so that's why it kind of looks a little, you know, the color looks a little faded out. But yeah, half of it ripped on the back, which was sad. Yep. So it's all the torso. The legs are just plain, you know, blue legs. Like you get like Superman legs from like Batman v Superman, or the Captain America legs you get in like Age of Ultron or Civil War. So like those dark blue legs. The arms are just red arms that I drew with this Sharpie, a fine point Sharpie. You always want to use a fine point. I just drew the webbing design, and I found reference photos on the arms, and I based it off memory too, but I usually found reference photos, and I found these, and I was like, okay, so I'll just use these photos. And I did. I also drew the web shooters on the hands. The head is the normal Spider-Man head you get usually in the Lego sets. I just used that because my other head, you know, the thing ripped off the decal. I also printed a decal for that, and it ripped off, and I couldn't find another one. Well, I did find one. I just couldn't find my glue gun, so I just used this head because it shows more of like the expressions he uses, because if you don't know, that his lenses actually show his expressions. So this one shows like he's like scared or like happy or funny or laughing or something, not squinting or anything. But yeah, I really like this head, and yeah, so let's move on to our next figure, the homemade suit Spider-Man. Okay, and here for the homemade suit. This suit was actually a really good suit that I found some reference photos that I found on the internet, of course. The photos were helpful. Some of them, not so much. But let's get right into this. So the head for this figure is the Mighty Micro. It's the Mighty Micro Flash head. And yeah, so what I did was I scratched off the mouth with a scissor, and I just scratched off the mouth. And I used the eyeballs, or the eyes, and I traced it, or I colored around it with my Sharpie, which made the eyes, and I connected them too. And the head's just pretty plain. That's all I have to say about that. For the torso, I tried to copy the emblem from the Civil War, because that has the same symbol, or emblem, whatever you want to call it. I tried to get it as close as I could, and that was the closest I could get it. So, yeah. As you can see, he has the pockets because of the sweater that he wears. The little strings, or laces, or whatever they're called. And I drew the hood on the back. And the back is just pretty plain. There's nothing. I didn't see any detailing on the back, so I just didn't do any detailing. So the arms are actually like kind of this like light kind of pale blue, and I thought that actually that matched with the figure, or the photo that I found. I feel like that color matched with it, so I used it. And I really didn't do anything. I originally was going to use these handcuffs, but I didn't because for his web shooters, but I didn't because they would, you know, they would make his arm, they'd easily fall off. So I just gave him plain red hands, not detailed. For the pants, it's the same color blue as the arms. I just did black a little bit to show his socks, because they're not really boots, they're more like socks, so I just did that, and I colored them red, And yeah, that's really all I have to say. Sorry if I'm rushing to this video. Maybe I should go a little slower. Sorry. But yeah, that's all I have to say really about the homemade suit. And let's move on to, you know, Spider-Man's favorite person, Iron Man. Okay, and here with Iron Man, this is actually the Mark 40 something, 47, 48. I think it's 47, I believe. So not really, I didn't really do anything to this figure. All I did was the arms. The torso is from the Hulkbuster set. Actually, this whole figure is from the Hulkbuster set. The same helmet, the same face, the same torso, and the same legs. That's really all I did. I didn't want to ruin the torso, because I really like that design, and I didn't really want to ruin that. So, yeah. The arms are actually just gray arms I did black on where the elbows were, and that continued around. I forgot to color a little bit right there behind the arm. But when I colored it red on half of it, the red kind of matched up with this kind of tone of red. And I was like, hey, I'll just go with that, because the new mark that he has, the new suit, has like a half silver. And now that I think of it, I should have just done it from like this part of the elbow over here. But I didn't, so I still like this figure. That's really all I have to say about it. It's just pretty plain. So yeah, let's move on to our final figure, our villain of the film, Spider-Man Homecoming, Vulture. I also want to say that I know the showcase is early because the movie doesn't come out till the 7th or 6th if you're seeing it at midnight on the 6th. But I just wanted to make these figures for fun. Maybe I'll add Shocker if he's a big character in the movie. Yeah. But let's move on to our villain, Vulture. Okay, and here with Vulture, this character, it looks like he's gonna be a really good character. I just have to move it out a little bit. Hey, look. There's a banana in the background. I gotta move that, so I'll talk about this figure. So this minifigure was actually, the wings were actually built by me, customized. I looked through my Lego box to find good pieces, and I actually found reference photos of the wings to find these pieces. So I'll go more into detail after I go more into detail with the figure. So let's go more into detail with the figure. Okay, so this figure is actually just an Ant-Man helmet, the black Ant-Man, the Hank Pym, and I just used that. I thought it was a really good helmet. I really wanted to sand off the frontal piece, but you know, that kind of looks like the beak, sort of. I tried to make the eyes green. I tried to use like a paper and like hot glue it, but that didn't really go so well. I burnt my finger, which hurt. But yeah. So the torso is the Philly torso from The Hobbit, and I saw the Lego set, and his jacket is black. Yes, I know that, but I thought, and I looked at other photos, and it's brown, but in the Lego, it's black. And I saw brown, black, brown, black. So what I did was I just went with brown, the brown jacket. Because I saw when they were on set, and I saw the picture of the jacket, and it's like a dark kind of, it's a dark brown leather instead of a black kind of leather. So I just went with the brown. He has a strap and buckles, and that strap continues onto the back. I used this piece. You can get these in some sets. I got this one from the Iron Man vs. Ultron set in 2015, And yeah, I thought it was a really good piece to connect my wings. And yeah. So if we take that off, you can see on the back of the torso, the buckle or the strap continues on from the front to the back. It also has this this kind of wool kind of design, like wool. So I did want to use the Craven the Hunter, but the Craven the Hunter piece, but it wouldn't fit my head or the helmet and the wings. So yeah, his arms are just plain brown arms. I couldn't find another arms that matched that kind of tone of brown. So I don't have an Adrian Toomes head yet. I might use a head. I was originally going to use the Gandalf head that I use for Jay, but I use that for Jay, and so I think I might make a head. So yeah, the hands are black hands, and the pants are just black pants. That's all really I have to say. Now let's just move on to the wing. Okay, so the wings were kind of a tough build. I mean, it doesn't look like it would take me very long, but if you saw my Lego box, actually, I'll take you to go see my Lego. Here's my Lego box, guys. And you'd think I'd find all those pieces in this thing. What is this doing in here? Where'd he go? Oh, he's over there. But yeah, it took me a while to find those pieces, so let's just go back to where I was filming and find, and I'll show you the pieces. Giving you my house tour. I usually film in the kitchen, so I also use boxes to hold my phone because my phone has a stand. So anyways, the wings were this piece. I actually was trying to look for a black piece, but I didn't have another black piece that matched this kind of thing, so I just went blue because in the trailer I saw he had or in the concept art, I saw that he had like this blue interior design. So I just went with the blue. And the propeller piece, this piece is from the Carnage vs. Ultimate Spider-Man Miles Morales set. I don't think that's what it's called, but I used that piece. I also used this blue piece and this piece, kind of show the texture of the wings. I also used the Chima wings because of this feather design, and this piece, this kind of tooth piece. And you can put them in different poses, like this, or like this, or just, normal. Yeah, that's really all I have to go with this. Oh, this is also a great piece. And then you can just put it on this. Yeah. That's really all on my figures. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Since I didn't film Friday or Saturday, I'm going to do another video today on either how to make a Lego custom figure or just a set review. I'm probably just going to do a set review. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Definitely check out my other videos. Comment down below if you liked it or if you subscribed. I will comment back to you, and yeah, I'll comment back to you and say thank you so much. I'll make a shout out to you in my next video. I'd also like to do a shout out to a couple people. I would like to shout out to Horse Does Skits. He's one of my closest friends. I know who he is. I don't want to say his real name or show his face, but we are close friends, or not close friends, but we're just best friends. We're best friends, and yeah, so definitely subscribe to his channel. He's been very helpful. He actually inspired me to make my YouTube channel along with Michael MGF. Shout outs to Michael MGF and 97 Lego Maniac. I hope you guys customs are always getting awesome and awesomer. I don't know if awesomer is a word, but you know, I'm still using it. But yeah, shout outs to the, I think it's the Cero show. It's CERO show. I think it's Kiro show. But shout outs to you. And Josh the No Neck Giraffe. He also subscribed to me, so shout out video. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a little long, but I really hope you enjoyed these figures. So later today, I will make another video, and I hope you guys enjoy that. Okay? I'll see you later. Bye.